Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Obelisk Lounge. This is Justice, and I know I have been gone for a minute when it comes to my YouTube channel, but I am back. I'm ready to start recording videos again, and today I'm going to be reading about monkeypox because I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, is this something that's man-made? Is it a second pandemic? Like, what is going on? I was talking to one of my friends about it yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to do a reading on that and post it on my YouTube channel. And so she gave me some questions. I was like, I don't even know what to even ask, where to even begin with this thing. And so some of the questions that we talked about are, is it man-made? Is this, are they trying to make this like a second pandemic? Are they trying to spread this in addition, to Rona and different things like that? And how long is it going to be around? And so I'm going to be answering some of those questions today, as well as anything else that's going to be coming out about this. I'm just going to see what my folks and my ancestors have to say about it. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. So elderly ancestors, what do you all have to say about monkeypox? What can you tell us about monkeypox? Is this man-made? Is this the second pandemic? Like what is going on? Is it here for a season, or is it here for the long haul? Just any information that you can give us about this monkeypox. What's going on? Ace of Spades, Seven of Diamonds, and the Queen of Hearts. Okay, so off the bat, the first message that I'm getting is that people need to just be mindful of overreacting and mindful of their emotions when it comes to this. They're saying that, yes, it is something that we obviously do need to really be concerned about. We need to be protecting ourselves. I'm picking up like a sexual health vibe from this as well. People have become a bit too free. The ancestors are saying that people are acting as if Rona is still not a thing. People have become a little bit too free. They have become a little bit too reckless. And so, they really need to reconsider their health. They really need to reconsider even their sexual health and things like that too. Like that keeps coming up for me. They also are saying too, though, to just be mindful of like fear mongering and not to get your emotions all up in a bunch and different things like that in regards to monkeypox. They're talking about making sure that you all really do your research and your due diligence when it comes to this. Research ways to better protect, like your health and different things like that. Because I also, with this Ace of Spades and the Seven of Diamonds combo, this is talking about something being done in secret and also them not telling us everything. They are not telling us, they're not telling us everything. Like they're not telling us everything about how it's transmitted, how it's contracted and different things like that. With this Queen of Hearts, though, they're also trying to single out special populations of people as opposed to letting it be known that this is something that any and everybody can get. With the Three of Clubs, the Four of Spades, and then the Nine of Hearts, yeah, they're talking about people's recklessness again. Just recklessness in regards to their health and thinking that, that we should just, be going about without any regard in the world. This is talking about just a lack of overall protection, a lack of protection in regards to our sexual health, a lack of protection in regards to our spiritual health, just an overall lack of protection. And with this Three of Clubs, this is talking about people just overall being very foolish, not really just considering the ramifications of our behaviors and different things like that. And us just wanting, to just only have a good time and not really, thinking things through, not exercising forethought and wisdom. And so they're saying that this is something that we do need to be aware of. Do we need to fear it? No, they're saying, no, don't be scared, just be prepared. Don't be scared, just be smart in how it is that you are moving out here in these streets, right? Don't be prepared. Don't be scared. Just be prepared. Just be aware. with this Joker, Two of Diamonds, and then this Ace of Clubs, once again, they are not sharing everything about this dis-ease with us. This Joker is really talking about some type of mass deception. They're not telling us everything about how this disease is contracted. So how is it contracted, family? How is this? How is monkeypox, how is it transmitted? Let me see. They're saying that just like the news is saying it is contracted through skin to skin, but honestly, they're also reverberating that monkeypox is contracted. This is like a sexually transmitted disease, low-key. It's like a new sexually transmitted disease is what it is that they're saying, because this Two of Diamonds is talking about contracts, you know, and different things like that. And so, this is really in regards to like people's sexual health. Now, can they get it without without sexual contact? They are saying yes, but there's like two different strands or something like that going on. It's like one strand is like a it's like an STD, like a sexually or like an STI or something like that. It's an STI / STD, one strand, and then the other strand is like it's just like a skin to skin contact, like I don't know why I'm getting an image of like impetigo. Impetigo is also like it's like a skin disorder, and it is highly contagious. So this monkeypox is kind of like an impetigo. It's like monkeypox 1, monkeypox 2. Monkeypox 1 is the impetigo like version, where it's highly contagious. You get it like through skin to skin contact and different things like that, through sharing personal items like like food utensils and drinks and clothes and just things like that. But then they're also talking about a monkeypox 2, like they're saying like monkeypox simplex 2, almost kind of like herpes. They're not saying that it's like herpes, but they're just kind of like referencing it as that, because it's like a sexually transmitted disease. So there's two strands of it that my folks are saying that is going around. 5 of Spades, Jack of Hearts, 3 of Diamonds. I'm not seeing that it is deadly, like it's not something that people will die from. However, it's something that people won't be able to get out of their system, or they'll have a hard time getting it out of their system. Like they're not going to be able to purge it completely. It's like it'll be dormant within their body, and people of it are really going to be like carriers of it. Like some people, and I'm also picking up that, going back to like some people being carriers, I'm also picking up that some people, they will have it, but it won't, like they won't get like, I guess the bumps or like the lesions and things like that some people get openly. So some people are actually going to just be carriers of monkeypox. And so they're saying that it's just very important to just make sure that you are using your brain, using your head. That is what the ancestors are saying. They like, y'all just got to use your common sense and exercise caution. Honestly, yes, have fun, enjoy life, don't, allow fear to cripple you and things like that. But exercise wisdom in all that it is that you do. Exercise restraint, and different things like that. That's the wisdom of the ancestors. That's what they saying, y'all. Okay. It is going to be something that spreads easily in the schools. With my Jack of Hearts coming out and my 3 of Diamonds, I'm seeing a lot of children, especially when schools start back, I see this spreading very heavy in schools, or just heavily populated places. And more so I see it spreading it with like young kids, like elementary students, but also, I mean, all schools are packed. So even though I'm seeing elementary students, I would say that this message is safe to go for everybody that is in school. So anywhere, so from primary school, from secondary to post-secondary, are the people that I see potentially being exposed and like heavily affected by this and different things like that. So, and of course, people in the schools would mostly contract the version that is non-sexually transmitted and different things like that, especially when we're talking about the younger babies and things like that. They are also saying that parents, aunts, uncles, people who, you know, who have young children in school, you know, those little mats that we used to sleep on in kindergarten. The ancestors are saying that, like, those little mats, make sure that you are like heavily sanitizing those things and buy your own mat. They're saying, oh, this is also coming up for people that go to the gym. Like, if you use like mats at the gym, or like, you know, like the items that you touch at the gym, they're saying to really make sure, like, before you use those things, wipe it down. Yes, you know, there's supposed to be a courtesy where people, after they use it, they wipe it down, but they saying double back and wipe it down. Like, start carrying your own Clorox wipes or disinfectant spray and different things like that. If you have like, if you're lifting weights, because I'm seeing somebody like lifting weights but they have gloves on. If you lift weights, make sure that you have wear your glove, like the materials that you wear, make sure that you wash those things. Like, wash your gloves, like take them off. Like, before you even get in your car, throw them in your gym bag and like wash all of that stuff, because I just see it just being like everywhere, like people just being exposed to it everywhere. Monkeypox 1, monkeypox 2. Oh, but then going back to my first vision that I saw with the children, parents, you know, if you have the financial, you know, means to do so, and whether you have it or not, I'm just going to go ahead and just say it. Make sure that you are not borrowing things from the school, like, or from like the daycare, or even from other parents. Get your own stuff for you and your baby only, and make it very clear to the teachers, to the staff, to babysitters, whomever's going to be watching and in charge of your children, teaching your children in any capacity. Make sure that you let them know, hey, this is my baby stuff. Do not share my baby stuff with nobody, okay? My baby's belongings are only for my baby. And they are saying to make sure that you take their items, like, because I see a mom, I see her like packing up her baby's items, like packing up her baby's mat and different things like that she may nap on, and keeping that in her car, like wiping it down when she gets there, or when he gets there to pick up his child, wiping it down real good and keeping it in the car and not leaving it at the school. And being very strict with them about not letting anybody use your child's things. Don't you let anybody use your child's things, and don't you use anybody else's child's things, if that makes sense. So parents, make sure that you are doing that. People that go to the gym, make sure that you are washing any of your gym items, even washing your headphones, wiping down the equipment before you get there, because I'm seeing monkeypox 2 low-key being I see some people being more susceptible to it, because it's like I said before, some people are going to just be carriers of it, and it'll just be dormant in their system, whereas some people, like, they're actually going to see the lesions pop up on their body, and different things like that. So some people will be more sensitive to this than others. So just take those extra precautions and things like that. They're saying for people that like share drinks with strangers, because I'm just seeing like random people that don't know each other, like sharing and like swapping fluids and things like that, like as far as like drinking after each other, they're saying don't do that. Like the way that they just said it, like it's not me, it's my folks, like the way that they just said, they just like, don't do that. Like, why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, have some couth and self-control about yourself, and not, you know, that's literally what they just said. They said have some self-control, like exercise some caution. Yes, have your fun, be free, be open, but do so with wisdom and divine guidance. Like, don't be reckless is what it is that they're saying. So now I want to see, is monkeypox gonna be here for the long haul? Like, I don't think this is anything new. I think yeah, I don't feel like it's anything new. It could be. Let me see if it's new, or not new, but let me see, like, where did it come from? Like, how did it manifest? Like, why is it, like, how did it get here? Like, why is it popping up all of a sudden? Why is it popping up all of a sudden? Okay, you know what I just heard? They just said it's always been here, but with Rona, it affected people's, like, that whole panorama, like from being in the house, and I know the word is pandemic. I'm just saying panorama because I'm silly like that. So, you know, but they're saying that from being in the house, they're saying that this is something that has actually always been around, but with Rona and everything like that running rampant these past 3 years or so, 2-3 years, however long it's been here, I don't even know how long, but however long it's been here, they're saying that it really impacted people's immune systems, and so people are now more susceptible to like getting things that are very rare, and getting those things that are rare, some people is going to affect them even more. Like they're gonna have a harder time with it. I'm even seeing like a resurgence of like very rare diseases, like diseases that, like, if you are American, you know, if you're American, like I'm seeing like the things that, like the different vaccines that we probably had to get when we were like very, very little, like the MMR vaccine, and even like for the older generations, the polio vaccine and different things. Like I'm seeing a resurgence. I feel a resurgence of like very rare diseases coming up as a result of our immune systems just not being where they need to be. And also, they're even saying the lack of activity and the lack of movement of things being open in the world. Like when things were kind of like closed and different things like that, they're saying that the regular movement and hustle and bustle that people had kind of are, prior to the pandemic, are making like these very rare diseases and viruses and things like that emerge. This is also... This is something deeply spiritual that's happening too. I won't get into that. I'll probably do that in a private session or something like that. A private reading that's not public, that I'll make accessible to some people. I'm not even gonna get into that part that they're talking about, because I already know some people are gonna be like, oh, that's not true, oh, that's a conspiracy. And okay, if you don't believe it, that's cute for you, but these are the facts, you know. But anywho, what was I saying? But yeah, the resurgence of like rare viruses, rare diseases, and different things like that. Monkeypox, they're saying, has always been around. Like it's always been something. I'm not seeing that it was necessarily created in a lab. I'm not feeling like it was like created. I feel like it's always been there. But I do feel like that maybe it was altered. Like I'm feeling like it was altered in some way. Justice, the mutations, like it was mutated or something like that in some way. I'm trying to adjust my camera. Let's see. And so let me go ahead and see, like, okay, so how long is it gonna be here? Because I really don't want this reading to be super long. I just want to get the questions answered. So let's see, how long will it be here? Is it gonna be here for a season, family? Or is it here, like, you know, for the long haul? And when I say be here, family, what I mean is, like, how long is it really going to greatly impact, like, the people that get it, or like the masses or whatever? Like, how long is it gonna be here? How long are we gonna start seeing reports of le monkeypox? Okay, let's see. Six of diamonds, Four of spades, and then the King of spades. Oh, let me bring this up, bring this down so y'all can see. Okay, Six of diamonds, Four of spades, and then the King of spades. So I know this is gonna sound very conspiracy-esque. That's not the intention, but this is something that the government and like who which is, you know, the World Health Organization and like the CDC. But I'm not even really more so getting the CDC. I'm more so feeling like who. This is something that they have been keeping their eyes on like prior to Rona. I feel like there's going to be well, I already just said it in the last spread, there's going to be a resurgence of like other like rare diseases and like new diseases and things like that, and viruses. This is something that the government has been monitoring before Rona, but they just didn't publicize it and things like that. With the Six of Diamonds here, this ain't the last time. Is it? Okay, let me just... Is it here for the long haul? Yes. But is it going to be like the second wave of Rona? No. It may be presented that way, but it's really not going to be that way, if you get what I'm saying. It might be it's going to be presented that way, but it's not going to be that way though. I'm feeling we're gonna see it for at least maybe the next 1 to 2 years, but it's gonna start to fade after like 10 months though. But you'll still hear people like talking about it. Like people are still like gonna be like getting it and different things like that. I see people still contracting it. Rona is for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? Like even beyond now, today, Rona go be here. You know what I'm saying? Rona is actually going to continue just to mutate and just, you know, be Rona and different things like that. But with the monkeypox, I'm seeing like 2 years max, you know, of this. I feel like, yeah, it's not going to be here for the long haul. Should people still be concerned about it and be watchful? Yes, but it's not going to be like the second wave of the pandemic. They're going to try to like present it to be that way, but it's not going to be that way. I do see schools that have like breakouts shutting down though. It's not going to be like a global or like worldwide thing. Or even just like an American thing, but I do see like some schools in rural areas, well, and actually rural and actually cities. I see it in and suburbs too, really all living spaces. I see it, or all communities. I see it. I see some schools like elementary schools and like daycares and things like that shutting down due to like breakouts. And I'm seeing like, you know, people, special people, like special cleaning services go in and like, I don't know if fumigate is the right word, but like I think fumigate is just for like bugs and pests and things like that. But I do see fumigate is the right word. But yeah, I do see people I see people like fumigating things. 2 of clubs, 10 of diamonds, 5 of hearts. Yeah, I don't see it really greatly impacting people longer than 10 months. But it'll still be around though for the next 2 years. Like it'll be very rare. If that makes sense, I'm willing that makes sense. It's going to be an uptick, of course, in cases within the next 10 months. But then after 2 years, it'll start to like kind of fade out a little bit like that. You'll still see some cases like pop up here and there. Like it's not going to be consistent like Rona. Like people have still like consistently been getting sick with Rona since even before the pandemic and different things like that. Monkeypox, I'm not seeing it really like after 2 years. Is there a vaccine? Let's see, is there a vaccine, family, for it or something like that? Like, why is it not lasting longer than 2 years? Why not longer than 2 years, elevated ancestors? Why is it not going to be talked about or as greatly impacting people after 2 years? After 2 years, people aren't going to be talking about it like that. So what's going to happen? Is that gonna be like a vaccine? 8 of clubs, 3 of hearts. Yeah, they're gonna have like try to have like some like type of like vaccine or shot. I see them thinking that I see them talking about like altering like the HPV shots and different things like that. I see them like altering that to make that like a treatment for monkeypox or a vaccine, like some kind of treatment or vaccine. Like I see them altering and playing with that HPV vaccine. How, why, I don't know what the relationship between that is. I'm not sure. Y'all, I ain't no doctor. I'm just a spiritualist. I'm a diviner. But that's what I see them doing. Like them playing with the HPV vaccine to try to maybe use that for people. I see them, impetigo is coming up once again. I see, like for people, I don't know if people have scarring after this, but I feel like some people will have scarring, like really bad scarring. So I don't know if people use different creams to like get rid of the scars and things like that they may have from impetigo. If they do, I see them using that as well. Oh my gosh, I see just a young 2, 3, 4, 5-year-olds. Their little mouth areas just broke out. Poor little babies. Yeah, I see like their mouth areas just broke out. So how is it going to affect people? I don't know if I answered that in the beginning or not. I know they mentioned that people aren't going to be dying in droves from it, but let me just see. This is going to be like my final question. Possibly. I think I may ask one more. But let's see. How, what was I saying? Y'all, I done forgot my question. What was my question? What was my question? I literally just forgot what my question was. Oh, how is it going to affect people? I'm not seeing people die from it like Rona. It's just gonna be like forever. It's gonna be like something that some people just live with like forever. Kind of like herpes, and different things like that. Like it's incurable. That's the word, justice, incurable. Like it's just incurable, an incurable disease. So I guess that would make it a disease and not an infection, because infections are curable and some diseases, some are not. King of Hearts, King of Spades, and the 3 of Diamonds. So how is it affecting people? So I know it's been in the news that it's largely impacting the LGBT community, LGBTQIA, and forgive me if I'm missing anything. It is going to be impacting their community the most. Like it's going to continue to do that, but it's also going to spread out as well to just, you know, to all communities. I see it spreading, but it's but they just confirmed that that's not something, that's not like a false narrative that the news is trying to spin. Like that's actually what's happening. Like it is spreading very heavily amongst gay men in particular, and different things like that. King of Diamonds, 7 of Spades, 2 of Hearts. Yeah, it's just gonna be like, it's giving me a herpes vibe. Like how herpes, like you really can't get rid of. Monkeypox is gonna be the same way. Like it's like once you get it, you're gonna always be like a carrier of it. And I think some people are even gonna continue to have like outbreaks from it, like depending on like different things that may be going on inside their body, like like with their hormones or different things like that. They may awaken the virus, or I'm assuming it's a virus because that's just the vibe that I'm getting from the reading. Yeah, like it's not like chicken pox, where if you get it once, like that's it, you know what I'm saying, and or no more than twice. I'm saying with monkeypox, like people can like continue to have like outbreaks, but they're not gonna like die from it. I don't see that. I don't see mass like death happening from it. Just people being very sick, their immune systems being jacked up and different things like that. Like that's more so like what I'm seeing. 7 of Hearts, 5 of Clubs, And then this 3 of spades. Let's see. They're going to eventually, they are going to add, well, this is why it's not going to be talked about as greatly after 2 years, because it's just going to be classified as an STD. And so what they're saying is, with this 7 of hearts and this 5 of clubs, they're going to start like when people go and get a full panel STD, STI check and things like that, monkeypox is going to be on that panel. Like, people are going to be like, you know, like they're going to get tested for monkeypox to see if they're like a carrier and different things like that of it. Or the one version of it. When it comes to children or like people that don't contract it through sexually, I see it kind of being almost like a chicken pox or like a shingles. Like, once people get it, like, they don't have to worry about getting it again, maybe no more than 2 times. Because I'm picking up on like no more than like 2 times, like, for those people. And let me see, I'm just seeing what else I'm picking up on. Anything else that ancestors, that y'all want to tell us about monkeypox? They're saying nope. Nope, that's it. They saying just, you know, be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because with monkeypox, I'm hearing them say that, you know, condoms I mean, they're saying yes, you know, use condoms. Look, Ace of Spades on the bottom of the deck. They're saying yes, you know, to use condoms and different things like that. But at the end of the day, they may not even be 100% effective when it comes to preventing monkeypox. What they're saying is, it doesn't mean to just go and be willy-nilly and just sleep with people without protection. People that you know what I'm saying? You know, that's not what they're saying. They're saying is, it's just best to just avoid it. If somebody has a breakout, just avoid it. You know what I'm saying? If you see something broke out on somebody and you don't know what it is, they saying go on about your business. Okay, tell them, you know, not now, something like that. They saying just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Mind your sexual health. Clean up. They're saying to be clean. Be clean with like your environment. Be clean like when it comes to washing your hands, washing your body, picking up after yourself. Like, if you're at the gym, if you're eating at a cafeteria or something like that, they're saying to, like, people need to just be more clean. People have become very filthy, is what they're saying. And so that is also the reason why there's like a resurgence in like some of these different like rare diseases. They're saying people have just become too filthy. And they're saying people gotta clean up, like, keep your house clean, keep your car clean, like the inside, like keep your belongings and like things like that clean. They're not saying to be like germaphobes or like clean freaks. They're really just emphasizing like just be clean, like just don't be nasty. Don't be nasty with your environment. Eat clean, eat better. They're just saying just overall just do better. Just do the things that they're saying we all know what to do. So just do the things that we know are best for us. Exercise wisdom, exercise caution. Don't allow the fear to cripple you and keep you from living life and things like that. But just exercise wisdom and sit down somewhere. When you need to sit down somewhere, when spirit telling you to sit down, they saying sit down. Listen, when spirit tell you it's okay to go about your business and get up and go and do what you want to do, then do that. But anywho, everybody, thank you all for watching. That is the reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, then go to the obelisklounge.com. That link is in the description box. And I will see you all next time. Bye.